girls! So welcome back to another episode of Fail Film Friday. In today's case, we're going to be talking about Olivia Culbreath. I think most of you haven't actually heard about this case. I actually haven't heard about this case myself until a couple of weeks back. And so, while there are a lot of links down below, like there usually is, surprisingly there actually isn't a lot of information. And so, basically all the information that I have in this video is usually all the information that I can find. So, let's just go ahead and get started.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Olivia Carolee Culbreath was born on November 3rd, 1992. She actually had an older sister named Maya, who was 24 at the time this happened. She was born on October 7th, 1989, and Maya was actually said to be a mother too. So in 2010, Olivia had actually been arrested for driving under the influence. Her license was of course suspended, but it would get reinstated in 2011. During that same year, it would actually get taken away again in May of 2013. So apparently she got it back between 2011 and 2013. She had gotten her license taken away again from a DUI conviction. And so in November of that year, so still in 2013, she was supposed to go to court on a charge regarding like using her cell phone while driving, and she never actually showed up to court. And so her license was somehow given back to her the week of the crash happened, which we're going to mention right now. And so of course, I guess in kind of like a creepy way, they had actually told her that if she was to do that again. So Olivia, around the time this happened, she actually was working with the developmentally disabled. And so on January 30th of 2014, she apparently had just given birth to a son. And so her attorney would obviously later say that she was actually going through postpartum depression. On the night of February 9th, 2014, so about 11 days after she just gave birth to this child, she apparently was out on a girls' night with her sister, Maya, her best friend, Kristen Young, who's also 21 at the time. Kristen was born on September 30th, 1992, so her birthday also just passed. And so, yeah, so it's her, Maya, and her best friend. So they were driving in a Chevrolet Camaro after drinking at a bar, driving at about 100 miles an hour. And so apparently she was going the wrong way, and police would actually get a call from someone saying that she was going the wrong way, of course, and that if the police didn't get to her in time, something bad could happen. And so it was later revealed that at least 6 911 calls were actually made. So at around 4:40 in the morning, she would actually crash into a Ford Explorer. And so that would end up killing Maya, Christy, and about 3 generations of a family that was in the Ford Explorer. And their names were Gregorino Mara Martinez, who was 47, Leticia Abreu, who was 42, their daughter Jessica, and the grandmother Esther Delgado, who was 80. And so the 4 of them were all returning back from a trip from the casino. A 57-year-old named Joel Cortez, he would be in a 3rd vehicle, so a Ford Freestyle that also crashed, but miraculously he survived. People would actually be ejected out of the cars. Who exactly I couldn't find. 4 were pronounced dead at the scene, and 2 would die at the hospital. And so Olivia would eventually be pulled out of the Camaro and arrested. So of course, Olivia survived. And so within about 3 hours, it was determined that her alcohol levels at 0.15, which was almost twice the amount of legal amount. She would spend about a month in the hospital with a broken femur and something else. I can't exactly remember what that it was. Olivia will be held at the Twin Towers Correctional Facility on $6 million bail. And because she was 21 at the time this happened, she was eligible for parole after 25 years. And so the surviving member of the family, Mary Cruz Meja Abira, would file a wrongful death suit against Olivia. The California Highway Patrol and the state Department of Transportation. And so that Olivia's mother would also be on the lawsuit. And this was because the car belonged to Olivia's mother, actually, and that she knew her daughter was a risk because of her past convictions. And so basically, had she not been able to drive, this wouldn't happen, and all her family would still be alive. So she basically she just lost her entire family, so you can imagine. I could not exactly find, did she win the lawsuit, or is the lawsuit still ongoing. But I hope that she won something. If you guys know something, let me know, because I really hope she won that lawsuit. And so in May of 2018, she pleaded not guilty to 6 counts of second-degree murder. She would get sentenced to 30 years to life. So her attorney would actually say that the punishment was too harsh for her getting 30 years, despite that crash probably being one of the worst crashes ever seen in Southern California history. And so that was the case of Olivia Culbreath. That's currently all I can find regarding her case. So yeah, don't drink and drive. I love you guys. Any case recommendations, please let me know down below. Please let me know your thoughts, how I can improve. I always read all the comments. Love you guys. Subscribe. Share the video, please. And I'll see you females in the next one. Bye.
Baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares. Standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a